pit lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The run inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback will keep it. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Thomas. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Rushes on him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Panthers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Orji. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Takes his shot. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Calls his own number. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Now improvising. Breaks into the open. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the red zone, it's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Could be in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. Wide open spaces. Inside the touchdown Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're facing a third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Orji. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now first down from the 39. Got a man, it's Jacobson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On the draw, it's Thomas. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the left side. On the move at the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 20 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Royer. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The run inside. It's Thomas. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Ballard. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Pulls and fires complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyons. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Orji. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wants to keep it in the air. Heaves it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Went right back to him, and again, he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Orji. Finds his big tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a mass.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to it. Second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Running inside, it's Thomas. And they're able to make the tackle.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Sweet cut there. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up to the completion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off the RPO, complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance, and 3rd and short, most people are playing man covers. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. Know the ball's coming out hot. Go and tackle him, get him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I like the aggressiveness. Man, you're down 4th quarter. You got to continue to make things happen. And this is a couple 4th downs in a row. Shoot, Palmer, maybe they should have gone for it on 4th earlier in the game with the amount of success.
Touchdown, Vegas. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? The snap sets up to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Orji. Throwing right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Inside the 35. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Rebels surge back on top. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ballard. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Pitt. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. To the air. It's Orji. Fires it. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.